So as you guys can see, I have my back turned. But here we are, Power Hero. So this is just gonna be gameplay and pretty much the whole idea of the game. But this is like a beta testing, so the game isn't actually out yet. It's just early access, and all of our data is going to get wiped. But here's like outfits and stuff. Game passes. No, they're not going to be 1 Robux. But we can't buy them currently just because it is early access and they're not sure if the price is going to be different or not. And then, of course, there's leaderboards. So they've definitely been working on this. Someone used to be in the millions. I didn't take a screenshot that, but that was awesome. And here's Taspec. He's first right now, and then everybody. So I think that's pretty cool. Um, then there's like the same thing on this side. So that's this server and that's worldwide and stuff. Both sides, and of course teleport boosters, gems, cash, just the basics of the game. And if you want, you can play role pets over there as well. So that's the general idea. So you're just gonna spawn here. But then you can go here, play now, doors are wide open. So these are the places I've already unlocked, but I'm just gonna go through it up until this point because I still have to unlock all of these. And this is all just Egypt. I don't think they know what that's gonna be yet, so it just says that. And as you can see, it goes from here to the American flag. So let's just, oh, oops, I accidentally exited out of that, but we need it. So home base. So this is home base. I didn't realize that before actually. But yeah. So anything in this is subject to change as well. So anything you're seeing right now, is most likely going to be different. So here you can see slime, and when you enter the game, there was like a little story behind it, but I kind of forgot it. But like, yeah, you're a superhero and stuff, and here are the outfits again if you want to change that. Um, but yeah, so here are the aliens. You don't actually have to click anything, um, but you see how it kind of like yeets those. Um, so as you can see, there's like a thingy here, and then it just yeets whoever you just eliminate. So you're pretty much a superhero, and these are aliens. And as you can see, this is like slime, and it's like coming or like goo generator and stuff. So it's just coming, trying to invade, but again, you're the superhero. You're supposed to attack these guys, and as you can see, I'm killing them pretty easy. Um, it's just gonna be like this for a little bit, and again, I have leveled up. Um, I'm hoping they make it harder. They definitely will. Because everyone he said she just wants us to get through it just so we can kind of see um, the game, what we're supposed to do, and give feedback on it. And as you can see to my left here, we have vehicles, boosters, power, shops, autoplay, teleport, and the season pass, and of course the settings button. So if you click vehicles, you can see I have the hoverloo and bacon boards, so you can kind of just like chillax while being. Oh, okay. Yeah, I need to reset. I have layered clothing on, so it's not really gonna work as well. Um, but here you can see all the powers that I have, and you can actually like merge them. So if I click on this like basic light, you can click level up, and then you can just like merge it. As you can see, this is going up. So I'm not actually gonna do that right now. I'm just gonna chillax for right now because I have some like pretty decent items. Not too bad. So yes, and the shop, so you can like cash gems, offers, game passes. So these are some of the game passes. I'm not sure if they're all gonna remain the same or different, or are they gonna add more. Definitely unsure of the price, but I don't think it'll be like 1,000 Robux. It'll probably be somewhere around 500 or less if I had to guess, but again, I don't know. And then boosters, so these are for gems, so you can just go loot magnet, cry damage, XP boost, cash boost, shared cash boost, and shared loot magnet. So you can do this for the whole server, which I think is really nice. And then hoverboards, of course. So I already got the bacon board, so it is actually gone from the shop. But here it is. You can just buy any of those, and the toilet's gone too because I already bought it. And I think that's pretty neat, overall. Um, and then the season rewards. So it's kind of like in Row Pets, except different things. Um, so here, as you can see, I collected some of this stuff. So right now, premium is free. I'm not sure if the first season is gonna be free. But right now for playtesting, it is free. So I'm not really sure, to be honest. And a really cool thing is autoplay. Like, I've been walking around and actually playing while talking to you. But autoplay, I can just sit here, relax, and the game will automatically play for me. So it might be buggy, but they will trying to fix that. I just said that my English just disappeared during that. Um, but yeah, so pretty much they just attack, and as you can see, there's like a trash bin over here, and you just click that. You can claim all your unclaimed loot, but your character is actually going to be walking over the loot. It's just if they uh, forget to just walk over something. So I think that's really cool. So you can just claim that and then go on to the next world. And in each world, it seems like they have this like get boosters cat and a new power. So I'm actually gonna show you guys how the animation for this works. So you open, it's a book, and then it just pops open. So I think that's really cool. And then you can get like a uncommon, rare, ultra rare, legendary. I'm not sure if anyone's actually gotten a legendary yet. I'm not too sure about that. So yeah, and as you can see, there's more. And it just keeps on going and going. I think this is actually going to be a really fun game when it releases to the public. You know, it's an action game, but you don't have to like spend all your time on it. So if you have to like work and you can only play for a certain amount of days or like minutes or something a day, I don't know what your situation is, but you can just like autoplay like I said. Like you have to go to the bathroom, you don't have to stop playing, you can click autoplay, but you do have to remember to come back in 20 minutes because again you will disconnect. And that's not on just Power Hero, that's for any game, really. So you do just have to remember to come back, so you can't like AFK the whole night. And I also think that would be really unfair if you did that. So yeah. And as you can see, there is no trading right now, and I'm kind of hoping it stays that way. I'm not sure if it will, but you never really know. So yeah. And another thing I forgot to mention is once you get to a new area, you have to fight a boss. Now, right now the boss is super easy, but that's just because we're testing. Um, so yeah, hopefully I'm gonna get to a new world in this video just so I can show you guys. And the animation on that is like amazing. Like you have your character and then it just blows up and then yeets itself. So kind of like this, like once I defeat this, yeet. But it does like a cool fire animation, and I really like that because it gives like kind of a story behind it. You're like battling, and then you just like pow, they blow up, they're on fire, you know. Um, but it's not graphic. It's just like, you know. Um, so really anyone can play this. I think it's kind of for all ages, unless like your parents or something don't like violence. But it's not really violent, you know, you're a superhero, these are the enemies, you know, and you can't hurt other players in this game, which I think is also a neat thing, but you do have to watch out for that red you just saw, because you will actually get yeeted. So I'm actually going to try and get yeeted, just so I can show you. So let me just, yep, and there we go, I just went flying. So yeah, I think that's really cool, because you actually have to play the game a little bit or else you're gonna get yeeted. In an autoplay, you do actually get yeeted. I'm not sure if that will actually stick. So I have no idea. And again, anything you're seeing in this video, it might change and it might not change. So it really just depends. Game passes, obviously, they're not going to be one Robux. I mean, I wish. So yeah, I think this is a really good game so far. and I have put some stuff in feedback, um, and they are going to read it and they're going to put it into consideration. Um, just excited to see what the release has for us, because again, like, I've been playing this for a little bit. I'm already on level 13, and I saw some people live stream this as well, and everybody seems to really like the idea and concept of this game, which is why I think it's going to be a huge hit, because everyone wants to be a hero, and now you finally can. So it's kind of like your own little story. So one of the things I actually want from this game, like, so far it's great, but in the beginning when you join, there's like a beginning battle scene, like I explained earlier. I kind of want more of that, just because like you're there. I know some people don't like the story, but I kind of want to see what the story is going to be. You're here, you're fighting aliens. Like, are you trying to protect your family or something? So I'm not really sure, because I don't think there's ever going to be an end to the game, because you're gonna keep going. But I'm really excited to see that. Not sure what's gonna happen, but either way, I'm still gonna play. I think this is an awesome game, and once it releases, I will let you all know on Twitter, and you guys should definitely check it out. And yeah, I like that you don't have to actually tap. I'm not sure if they're gonna fix that, but you don't have to tap or anything right now, which is pretty great for me, just because I don't want to tap all day. Might be considered like spamming or something. I don't know. Yeah, I have no idea, but I think that's a neat thing, and you do have to open things to get better powers. It's just gonna help you towards the game a little bit. So this is the world I'm like currently stuck on. I'm not really sure. Yeah. So there we go. Fight area boss. I need a few thousand more, and then I'll be able to get it. And yeah. So another thing that I showed, but I didn't really explain what it is, are these bolts here. They currently don't have a use. I'm excited to see what the use is going to be. But again, I'm just not sure. Maybe they'll be like petlings or something. Robots have petlings. Like, these are super like cute, even though it's food. But I love food, so I can't really complain. Yeah, so I'm honestly just excited to see the release, because I want to know everything this game has in store for us, and I know that each update is just going to get better and better. So yeah, I'm just not really sure about that. Yeah, so I wonder what's going to change. So definitely, it's probably gonna change. Like, I'm defeating these guys pretty easily. But I do have some pretty good stuff. These are like uncommons and rares. So it really just depends. And I'm not actually getting a lot of loot here, so I'm gonna go back to an area where I'm better, just so I can show you guys the boss battle once I get to the new place. And I like the effects, like it tells you where you're going into. I think that's really neat. So here I can just auto play, and again it reminds you, come back within 20 minutes to collect your loot and avoid getting disconnected. So I'm not sure if I mentioned this previously, but our data is going to reset. So if you see some of us like on Power Hero and you can't join, be like, no, they're getting a head start. Nope, all of our data is going to be wiped, but we do get knowledge. But this is kind of what this video is for, just so you guys can get the general idea of what the game is going to be. And this is it. You're a superhero, but if you are wearing like a retro body like I am, torso, yeah, it's pretty sus. Yeah. So I'm definitely going to have to change that. Maybe I'll buy a cape for my avatar, just so I can be a hero. But again, you don't have to pay in this game, because it is going to be free to play, it looks like. So you're going to be able to get everything, is what it looks like without game passes. So some of the things that I really like from this is, again, I said the story. I think it's nice. I just want a little bit more story, and like I said, not everybody likes that, so it's really going to be probably on what the majority wants. So yeah, I'm just excited to see what it's going to be. Now, another thing is autoplay. If I gotta go to the bathroom, the fun doesn't stop. I can go, I don't have to stop. I gotta eat dinner, 20 minutes, come back. If I get disconnected, it's fine. Because currently, if I disconnect, my unclaimed loot is still there. I'm not sure if that's going to be changed. But yeah, it's still there if I disconnect and rejoin. I'm not sure if it's a bug or that's actually going to be there. But either way, you can still collect it for now. But again, early access, so anything in this video is going to change or is subject to change. So yeah, I really like this. They have vehicles or you can walk. They have trucks that you can walk into on autoplay. So yeah, I really like this game, and I hope you guys will too when it launches. I'm not sure the launch date though. Yeah, I'm just not sure of that. Hopefully it's gonna be something good though. So yeah, hopefully it's this month. I really want this game to be out. I want to be on the leaderboard like I am right now, but only like 40 people have access to this game right now. So yeah. So now you guys kind of get the general idea of the game. So yeah, if you have any comments or questions, just put them down in the description below. I'll try to answer them, but again, I'm not entirely sure because again, the game isn't out yet and anything in this video can change. So yeah. We're just going to have to wait and see. But again, I am excited for these changes. I think this game is going to grow to be something awesome. I think it really has that thing to get people to actually play it. It's fun. Like yesterday I played for over 4 hours. I barely played Row Pets actually, just because I had to do some other stuff. But I will be playing Row Pets too, so I can't wait to play both actually. Row Pets developers and Power Hero developers have just a great mind. They know what people want and they're actually going to try and listen to us. And they do a really good job at it. So I'm not too worried for this game because I know they're going to listen to their community. And once this game launches, I'm sure they're going to have a feedback button for you guys too, so you're definitely going to be able to give feedback and they will review it and see what other people have thoughts on the game and stuff like that. So I think this game is great. I'm just excited to show you guys the animation. I did record it, but I kind of want to show it in real time, so maybe I shouldn't have gone on too much. I also wonder if anyone recorded the first little story scene. I'm actually gonna look on Twitter and post something and see if someone has, because if they have, I'm gonna retweet it. So just keep an eye out for that. And if you don't have Twitter, don't worry, because this game is going to be releasing to the public fairly soon, but I'm not sure the date. I'm thinking it's either going to be this month or next month. But again, I'm not sure. So, yeah. So right now my game's actually bugged. But again, that's to be expected. Baconing, so I can collect bacon and I can use it in the event shop. And I can buy currency with it. So I think that's pretty cool. So I'm actually going to rejoin the game just because it's not working right now. But they're definitely going to fix that so it doesn't happen anymore. But, it's just early access, so don't get too worried if anything in this video is like, oh, this, I don't like that. Again, it's early access. Things are going to get changed for the better, and I think this game has real potential. Alright, so I should finally have enough to go on to this next world and I can show you guys the area boss. So here we go. Let's do it. So you have a minute to defeat the boss, it looks like. So that's been true for all of them. So again, it's all going to change, and you have to like walk around and stuff, but make sure to be close. And you know, I'm just like yeeting the guy, and you want to make sure you're not touching that red again because you will get yeeted. And I have asked to make the boss harder. Even though it is pretty hard, it really just depends on the type of power you have. I want it harder just because, like, I want some people to fail, so then it's something you have to work towards. But here we go, look at this guy. Look at that smug guy, he's just, like, chilling. He's so evil, though. But I do want to show you guys what happens because it is actually really cool, and it's one of my favorite features that they've added into the game, and I really hope it stays for the release. So here we go, look, it's like blowing up, bam bam bam, it's dropping all of this loot, and you know, then it does, and then it finally yeets, and that's how you know you've finished it. So then you can just quickly collect all of your loot before it despawns and head over to the next area. Now, I'm not sure if they're going to switch the areas up, but it does seem really good so far. And you know, now we're in an arcade. I think that's really cool, and I like how they made it so you can actually like attack the arcade machines. That's really neat, and I'm actually gonna open one of these just to see if we get anything good. And we got a water invader, so that is actually one of my best bets, as you can see. So it like automatically equips your best pet, but again, to increase your pet, you're gonna have to click that level up, and then like there we go, you can just upgrade that. And yeah, you can just upgrade, and again, you can like autoplay and stuff if you're need to leave for a few minutes, but again, you have to come back within 20. So yeah, now I think you guys got the general idea of the game, and you know, some of the things that may or may not be implemented into the game that I kind of want. It's like my personal opinion. It's not 100% going to come true. So yeah, it just really depends overall, and all that stuff. But anyways, I think you guys got it. But again, like I said earlier, if you have any questions, comments, just leave it down in the description, or ask me on Twitter or whatever, and I'll try to get back to you guys as soon as possible. But anyways, that's going to be it for today's video. I hope you guys really enjoyed this, like, gameplay and me explaining some of the stuff this game has. And I just really hope you guys enjoyed it. That's actually going to be it for today's video. But again, I wanted to let you know one more time that this is just early access. None of the stuff is guaranteed in the game. Anything or everything might change. They might change, like, bolts, money, gems, levels, just anything in the game might change based on the feedback that the early access players have given them. And yeah, that's just going to be it. So yeah, see you all next time. Thank you for being a hero and watching this video. See you all next time.